Now from the host yard for the 2006 Major League All-Star Game, MLB 06 is in downtown Pittsburgh. PNC Park, the site for this edition of Major League Baseball. Straight ahead, the best and brightest from Major League Baseball have converged in one place, as it'll be the American League All-Stars taking on their counterparts from the National League. And hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to call the action. Alongside me, trusty colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Dave, is the veteran member of our booth, we turn to you first. What catches your eye in this matchup?
Well, you've got to consider Albert Pujols right near the top when it comes to the most dangerous hitters in all of baseball. This guy was right there in the Triple Crown race all of last year. He finished second in batting, third in homers, second in RBIs, and as the reigning MVP, he'll have a say in this one.
All right, Dave, we'll hear from Rex in a moment, but now it's time for starting lineups as the American League All-Stars are presented by New Era Cap. New Era, the official cap of Major League Baseball. Leading things off is the speedy Johnny Damon. He's in center field. Alex Rodriguez will bat second. He's at third. Batting third in right field is the very dangerous Vladimir Guerrero. Manny Ramirez will bat in the cleanup spot and play left. 2002 MVP Miguel Tejada's next. He's at short. Mark Teixeira will be at first base and hit sixth. Doing the catching, Jason Varitek. He bats number 7. Brian Roberts bats eighth at second base. And doing the pitching and batting number 9, Mark Burley. They will be opposed by one of the best ever, 3-time Cy Young Award winner Pedro Martinez. There were some who questioned Pedro's signing in the Big Apple a year ago, but he delivered in a big way for the Mets and then some, winning 15 ball games and finishing 4th in the National League in ERA. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. Johnny Damon moved towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the game is a strike to Damon as we get underway. Boy, and that is just a terrible hack. It's 0-2.
Always important to come out of the gates throwing strikes.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Yep, leadoff man aboard to kick off the ball game, and you know he'll be keeping a very close eye on that third base coach because he is a definite threat to run here.
Alex Rodriguez will get his first cuts here. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Here's Kent for 1. Back to Pujols, not in time, and they can't get them both.
Pretty good job on the turn there. Have a look. But it just developed a little too slowly to get the double play.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and here comes Vlad. Grounded to third. This could be 2, and Guerrero's aboard with a base hit.
Well, you'll see this fastball catches far too much of the plate. You're just feeding a batter's strength when you leave it there.
So first and second with one man gone, and here comes Manny. Swinging a hard hit ball back up the middle. Eckstein over to Pujols, and it's a double play that'll get him out of the inning. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. And now the NL Stars will get their first crack at it. No score. Starting lineup for the NL Stars reads as such. Carlos Beltran leads things off in left field. Albert Pujols is in the second spot. He'll play first base. Miguel Cabrera bats third, and he'll be at third base. Andruw Jones, the right fielder, is in the cleanup spot. After that, it's the veteran center fielder, Jim Edmonds. Paul LaDuca will do the catching. He bats sixth. Jeff Kent is the second baseman. He bats number 7. David Eckstein will bat 8th and be at short. And on the mound, batting in the number 9 spot here, former Cy Young Award winner Pedro Martinez. They'll be opposed by one of the best around, left-hander Mark Burley. Burley, of course, the All-Star Game starter for the American Leaguers in 05. He'll mix a good fastball with the changeup he calls the claw. Plus, he's a broadcaster's dream, probably the fastest worker in all of baseball. And in the field behind him, the American League stars look like this, courtesy of Rawlings. Carlos Beltran will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Carlos Beltran.
Way late on the fastball for strike one.
And Matt, he's letting these hitters know right from the get-go that he'll challenge them up in the zone.
On the ground to the second baseman, Roberts. And a good throw gets him one gone. Albert Pujols will be the batter.
First baseman, Albert Pujols.
And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Hard to get the barrel of the bat on that one. Good eye.
There's a drive. He got a lot of this one, high and deep to center. Back is Damon, but this is going to be off the wall.
Let's take a look one more time. This ball is crushed and it bounces off the wall out there, but a good job of holding him just to 2 bases.
So a runner on second with one down now, and here comes young Miguel Cabrera. On the ground towards second. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And they've got a man caught in the rundown. And not nearly in time as the run scores easily.
So they'll draw first blood in this one. That was a good swing, and just like that, they get off to a 1-0 lead here in the first.
So a runner on first with one out now, and here comes Andrew.
Andrew Jones.
And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0.
Got to make sure at the plate you don't hit one on the ground here.
Grounded to third. This could be 2. Roberts on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Second inning coming up from PNC Park. The NL leads this one 1-0. Miguel Tejada leads things off now in the top half of the second. Swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time to start taking some pitches, boys. He got through the first inning on only 6 pitches, and he's off to an equally fast start here in inning number 2.
Mark Teixeira digs in at the plate. Now he reaches and hits this one hard the other way. Throw on to first, and Pedro sets down the first 2 to face him in the inning.
He'll be kicking himself on that one. That was right down the middle, but he rolled over on it.
Jason Varitek will get his first opportunity now.
Jason Varitek.
Here's the first offering. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1. Swing and a miss on that one, and Varitek finds himself in a quick 0-2 hole. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Another quality inning of work for Pedro Martinez, and he's got himself a 1-0 lead. Jim Edmonds will start things off in the bottom of the second.
Jim Edmonds.
Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike.
If you're going to live in the big leagues with an 88-mile-an-hour fastball, you better be able to change speeds off of it.
And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Oh, a tough pitch to lay off that time, but he got away with it. 1-2. And this is lined right back up the middle. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Looked like he guessed right that time as he was locked in on the fastball. That's a good AB.
Paul LaDuca will get his first shot at it here.
Catcher, Paul LaDuca.
Look from Burley, now the pitch. Got him fishing that time, 0-1.
That fastball's in there at 89. He won't go a whole lot higher than that.
Now a swing and a miss from LaDuca as he's in the 0-2 hole. He's ready now, the pitch. Can't get him to chase, it's 1-2.
Trying to work that thing back to the outer half. Good spot.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Lined into left center. And that'll get down out there. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And a relay home.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. Thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Jeff Kent will dig in here.
Batting seventh, second baseman, Jeff Kent.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, obviously no intent there, as this one breaks a little too sharply and he just can't get out of the way in time.
David Eckstein will stand in.
David Eckstein.
First pitch coming. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. One strike.
And I'd keep working him outside if he's going to swing at that.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Boy, he'd need a sand wedge to get that.
Shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner will score from second.
2 runs in already here in the inning. Now it becomes time to take a deep breath and try and minimize the damage. An extra base hit here could really be disaster.
Pedro Martinez will step in now. And this one's bunted out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Playing a little small ball here. Now let's see if they can get it to pay off.
So it's second and third with one gone now. And here's the ever-dangerous Carlos Beltran. Too high, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
And he's not afraid to run pitches inside on hitters.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And that is past a diving Tejada for a base hit. And not in time as the second run scores.
Get a look at this from another angle. He might have been looking for the hard stuff, but he's able to stay with the off-speed pitch and gets aboard.
Albert Pujols will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. Lead by Beltran, and now the pitch. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Roberts on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. So they score 4 times on 4 hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 2 here at the ballpark. The NL's on top, 5-0. Brian Roberts is ready to go here as we begin the third. And this will be chopped foul back to the screen. Hit on the ground towards first. Oh, look at this. Throw, got him. Oh, what a play.
Yeah, this is tougher than it looks for a pitcher covering first, but he handled that pretty darn well right there.
Mark Burley steps in now.
Pitcher.
Now here's the first pitch. Just got a piece of it as this is chopped foul to the backstop. Down the line and just foul, says the umpire, who was right on top of it. Now a swing and a soft liner. Whoa, but that's just self-defense as he spears it for the out. Johnny Damon will be the batter. And here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
And one of the reasons this guy's been in the bigs for so long is that he knows the importance of first pitch strikes.
Swing and a miss, and now Damon's behind in the count, 0-2. Now a swing and a hard hit ball back through the box. But the throw is too late as he gave it all he had, but that'll be scored as an infield single. So a runner at first with 2 away, and here comes A-Rod.
Third baseman.
Damon leads. Here's the pitch, and that misses for ball 1.
And they better not forget about that runner on first.
Fouled back. Swing and a hard grounder down the line at third. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The NL leads it 5-0. Miguel Cabrera makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that is past a diving Tejada for a base hit.
Leadoff man on again here, and after they hung a 4 spot on him last time around, that's an ominous sign.
Andrew Jones to get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Hit hard but just fouled, and that was just about extra bases. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
A few more inches in, and that's a pitch he'll turn on.
And he throws a cutter right by him to take control, 1-2. Swing hard liner to left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And now this will rattle up against the fence. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not nearly in time as the run scores easily.
Let's take another look as he takes advantage of the opportunity here and clobbers this thing, and that goes for an easy double.
Jim Edmonds will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle. Throw by Tejada, and that's out number 1. But it's way late, and he's in there. B.J. Ryan will come in and pitch now. So a runner at third here with 1 gone. And here's the veteran catcher, Paul LaDuca. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air into foul territory behind first. And he's able to stay with it, but he did not make that look easy. And they will get the runner at the plate as he's tagged out. And no one will get this one. So it's 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The NL leads this one 6-0. Vladimir Guerrero is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. And a big swing and miss, and Vlad not holding back there, falls behind 0-2. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it 1-2.
That was a good spot to miss. That thing fell right through the bottom of the zone.
Now a swing and a high chopper down the third baseline. Base hit.
Hey, you know what? That's all you need to get an inning started. A base hit here, a walk there, a base hit, and then all of a sudden, you'll find yourself right back in this thing.
Manny Ramirez is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Check on Vlad, and now the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And if he's smart on the mound, don't expect to see this one anywhere near the zone.
And Manny takes a big cut at that one, but comes up empty, so he's a strikeout victim here.
Just when you think you got a guy figured out, he gives you the fastball, then whoop, drops a big lollipop on him. Night-night.
Miguel Tejada will dig in here.
Miguel Tejada.
Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
He takes away certain extra bases with that one, Matt. You'll see it here. Watch as he stretches out as far as he can to bring the ball in. That's a super play.
So it's a runner at first with two gone, and here's the dangerous Mark Teixeira. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Jones is back to the track, though, as he pulls it in, and a sigh of relief as the side is retired. We'll see Jeff Kent lead it off when we return. They lead it 6-0. Jeff Kent will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Jeff Kent.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
One of the secrets of his longevity in this game, work fast, change speeds, and throw strikes.
Swing and a hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Boy, they're trying to keep the good times rolling. They've scored in each of the first 3 innings now, and they'll look for more here in the fourth.
David Eckstein will stand in, an RBI single in his first appearance. Now a ball hit hard towards center, but a great diving catch, and this could be a double play. Throw back to first, and they double him up.
Well, that's something of a brain cramp here. He's got to be able to get back to the base in this spot, but that throw doubles him off. That should not happen.
Pedro Martinez digs in at the plate.
Pedro Martinez.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it, 0-2.
Boy, there's a prime reason why so many people like the DH. That's awful.
Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. And this is tracked down on the run, and with that, the side is retired. Nothing doing there for the National League, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Jason Varitek will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Jason Varitek.
Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1.
Oh, and when you got a good changeup like that, it just makes your fastball even better.
And a foul ball straight back. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Ryan Roberts will step in, a ground out victim his last time. Oh, and an ugly swing there. It's 0-1. Swung on and missed by Roberts, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole.
Not wasting any time here. He's coming right after him.
In the air to straightaway center field. Edmonds is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. David Ortiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
American Leaguers, number 34, David Ortiz.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, this is what veteran pitchers do. They know the importance of getting ahead in the count.
Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Ortiz is a pretty darn good two-strike hitter, Matt, so you can't take anything for granted here.
And now the bat explodes as this has popped up. LaDuca has got it, and the side is retired. So 5 shutout innings for him thus far. Home half of the 5th coming up. The NL's on top, 6-0. John Garland will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the American League, number 20, John Garland.
Carlos Beltran will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Carlos Beltran.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
And, Matt, that thing will turn hard like that at the end when he's really throwing it well.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pulled the string on him right there, and he was way too early on that changeup.
Albert Pujols will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0.
That thing's moving pretty good at the end.
Swing and a line drive. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit.
Well, they tried to pull the string on the changeup that time, but it looked a little like the arm action might have given him away there.
Miguel Cabrera will be the batter. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Miguel Cabrera.
Now a ground ball to second. This could be 2. Tejada on to Teixeira, and it's in time for the double play. The side is retired. Johnny Damon will lead off when we return. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Johnny Damon will get things started here in the top of inning number 6. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Well, this guy right here has been very strong on the mound to this point. You see the numbers, and the one that really leaps out at you, 0 walks through 5 1/3.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And A-Rod swings and misses at that one. He's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And the one Achilles heel for A-Rod is he will strike out quite a bit.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Well, not often you can tie A-Rod down the way they have in this game. He has just not gotten on track here.
Vladimir Guerrero will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far.
Vladimir Guerrero.
Hit hard down the left field line. Foul. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And Guerrero's aboard with a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And now they've got a man out there with nowhere to go. But he is in there with a triple.
Well, he hits this one pretty hard to right, and it doesn't look like the right fielder took a very good route to this thing, and that allows the batter to scoot all the way around to third with a triple.
Manny Ramirez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
And Manny's a notorious high ball hitter, so good job there of keeping it down.
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. On to first with it is Pujols, and he steps on the bag for the third out. And that's 6 shutout innings thus far, as he's been very difficult to solve. Andrew Jones will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Oh, and this guy's been around long enough to know not to swing at that garbage.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that gets down, and now let's see. And now this will rattle up against the fence.
Second double of the night, Matt, as he's just been a very tough out so far this evening.
Jim Edmonds will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And that's a sign of a veteran pitcher getting ahead early in the count.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, Matt, it looked like it did. He'll be hearing church bells for a few minutes or so, but it looks like he's going to be okay.
Paul LaDuca will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. Damon is there, and he has it for the first out. Jeff Kent will dig in. He singled his last time around.
Jeff Kent.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. Varitek looks up and reins it in for route number 2. David Eckstein will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And a ball, 1-0.
Working the black. That's a good pitch.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. National Leaguers strand a couple. They lead it 6-0. Miguel Tejada will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning.
Well, 6th hit of the game for him, but unfortunately it has not translated into any runs yet. Let's see if they can get something going here.
Mark Teixeira will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Here's Kent for 1. On to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Exactly what you want if you're a pitcher. Got him to bite on the first pitch, and it turns into a fairly routine double play up the middle. Muchas gracias, senor.
Jason Varitek will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And Andrew will just get in front of this one, a base hit. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Second triple of the game for these guys, and much like the last one, it was just a case of a guy showing real hustle right out of the batter's box.
First pitch to him. Brian Roberts is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, and even late in the ball game, Matt, he's still getting that fastball up in the mid-90s.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. American League strands 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. Pedro Martinez will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Pedro Martinez.
Derek Lee will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the National Leaguers. Number 25, Derek Lee.
Here it comes. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Oh, and another good pitch there, and they've got Lee right where they want him, 0-2. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
And he's too smart a hitter to chase after that.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And that's a deflating feeling to finally get in the game and then quickly get dispatched from whence you came.
Carlos Beltran will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
Yeah, he falls behind at the plate here on a pitch he should have taken.
The pitch. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Well, sometimes hitters can have problems picking up the baseball in night games. Not giving him any excuses, but it is a possibility.
Albert Pujols will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. First pitch coming. And this ball will be chopped foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to play it is Tejada. Throw on to Teixeira is going to be in time, and with it, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Ichiro Suzuki will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 51, Ichiro Suzuki.
John Smoltz will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
John Smoltz.
Fouled back. Now a ball lined back over second, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, and Matt, it is so hard to come off the bench cold like that and deliver, but that's just a super job of hitting right there.
Johnny Damon stands in as he can't connect here, 0-1.
And with Pujols forced to hold at first, there's a good-sized gap on the right side of the infield.
And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
We'll get a look here. That was going to be a tough turn. Good effort, but they couldn't get the two.
Alex Rodriguez will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
The infield's at double play depth here, Matt, as they look for a ground ball to get him out of the inning.
Ooh, he pulls the string on the circle change, 1-2. Now here's a ball heading for the right field corner. This has the distance, and it stays fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
Well, Matt, one thing you cannot do with A-Rod at the plate is make a location mistake, and he just absolutely clobbers this thing over the wall.
Vladimir Guerrero will try and keep it going. 3 for 3 thus far. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. Swing shot back up the middle. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Well, he really generated his hips through the zone there as the ball is yanked hard, but unfortunately it was right at the shortstop X time.
Manny Ramirez will try again. 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. Swing and a line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
They bring the fastball that time, inside part of the plate, but he gets his hands right on top of this thing and shoots it up the middle.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Well, this is a guy that will kill you if you leave the ball up, and have a look. That's exactly where this thing is.
Mark Teixeira will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
And Teixeira's not nearly as strong a hitter from the left side as he is from the right, as evidence there.
Boy, and that is just a terrible hack. It's 0-2. Swing and a ball pulled into right. On the run, and he has it to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The NL leads it 6-2. Bob Wickman is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Miguel Cabrera will dig in, looking for hit number 3 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Swing and a miss that time. Strike one. Now the pitch. And this ball's pretty well struck. High and deep to left field. And that ball is out of here. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera. And the lead is now 7-2.
Well, let's get a look at this one more time. This ball's running out of steam a little at the end, and the left fielder gives it a run, but he just can't pull it back. It was a good effort, though.
Andrew Jones will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Hit hard to the left side. Base hit.
Already a couple of doubles to his credit, and now you can add a single. He's having the kind of day that will help the old batting average, no doubt about it.
Jim Edmonds will dig in, 1 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get down for a base hit. The tag, and they got him at third. What a throw. A tag, and he is out on a questionable decision to tag up. It's a double play.
Well, they've already got one out on the play, and now this guy just doesn't know what to do as they tag him out to complete the double play.
Paul LaDuca will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
"15 hits for him now after that last one, as they've really come out and swung the bats well.
Jeff Kent will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Jeff Kent.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Using the fastball exclusively here, it's 0-2.
And he looked like he was playing cricket on that one.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. So 1 run here on 4 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9th inning coming up. Last chance for romance. National Leaguers out in front, 7-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Brian Roberts will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit.
And this is where having quick hands through the zone really pays off. This thing's on the inside half, and he gets through the zone quickly that time and pulls it for a base hit.
Paul Konerko will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
For the American Leaguers, number 14, Paul Konerko.
And a fastball just misses for ball one.
And they better keep an eye on Roberts at first, because he could be going here.
Long run for Andrew, and this winds up off the wall. And the runner will score from first.
You know, Matt, this is all about keeping in the game when you're on the bench. He knew he'd likely be called on at some point, and he comes through here with extra bases.
Johnny Damon.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Alex Rodriguez is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. And a foul ball straight back. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a bullet down the line. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Beltran is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, Matt, the balance of power lies in the National League, at least for one night. As expected, though, this was a really fun one to watch.
So the National Leaguers come out on top here, and Dave, let's get to our majestic play of the game.
Yeah, Matt, this one came back in the very first inning. It was just a single and didn't seem like much at the time, but it got him going here and put him on an early track to victory.
Well, and the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our upper deck player of the game.
Matt, he was a tough out up there in this one. 3 hits, including a home run, and without him, this might have been a different game.
So that brings us to the conclusion of this one. For my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler and all of us here at the show, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. Once again, our final score. The National League comes out on top, 7-3. This has been a presentation of MLB 06 The Show. For more, log on to MLB06.com. Good night, everybody.
What you doing, son? Laughing, just chilling.
So a 2-run shot to left center.